So my grandfather came to the United States through Ellis Island when he was a young man and a carpenter already by trade. My dad, Cosmo, was born here in 1922 in San Antonio. My grandfather and his brother started Guido Brothers Construction Company. And the first building that we can find with our name on it is the Italian church downtown.
From there, they did a lot of kind of Union Pacific or Southern Pacific work on the railroads, rail car housing, and then worked his way really more kind of back into San Antonio.
We started building a name for ourselves doing restoration work like the Fairmont Hotel, the San Antonio Museum of Art, the Whitty, most recently the Aztec, the Alameda Theater, City Hall, and of course working with the Preservation Society on projects like this.
The Kelso House is just truly, it was a unique project. It was a lot of fun. Again, it really tested our knowledge on how we get to build, and honestly, it was one of the most visual projects that we've had for the last 2.5 years.
One of the things that's unique about San Antonio is the history, right? There's a lot of old buildings. There's a lot of fantastic buildings, and so one thing that's important, people don't maintain these buildings. They start deteriorating, they look terrible. So it's important to look towards rebuilding these buildings, and then, as Cosmo kind of said earlier, to retrofit them for the needs of the 21st century, right? So a lot of these buildings are 100 years old. There was no internet, there was barely electricity. It's important as we look to the future to make them energy efficient and still look the way they looked 100 years ago, because they just look fabulous when they're maintained and restored.
You know, our family is here now for 5 generations. This is our home. We are very vested in San Antonio. We take a lot of pride in the environment.
We have an appreciation for the old craftsmanship and the material. You know, the older woods are just straighter, stronger, better. So I think we just have a great appreciation for that trade.
The Guidos, are an amazing family, a big part of San Antonio. I've been lucky enough to do projects with them for well over 20 years now, and worked with different generations of Guidos and got to know the family on a personal level. I'm excited. The zoo has a big master plan. We're growing all the time, and I see, if you drive around San Antonio, you're going to see Guido signs. I see them around the Alamo right now. I see them up at the Rim on the north side. They're doing work here at the zoo and all over town, and so I just think all their projects have been so impactful, and it's nice that they do quality work. They're personally vested in it, and they become your friend and family as a customer too. So it's a really nice experience for San Antonio and San Antonians in helping us grow this city.
We've been really fortunate and honored to be a part of all of this process, and just thank you for including us.
We are very humbled and very grateful for this award. It represents many people within our company that have come before us and worked side by side with us. Without their skills and craftsmanship and their passion to do great work, none of this would be possible. So we are really accepting this on behalf of all of those that have come before us and that stand with us now and will take us into the future. So we thank you very much.